Ashton, as we start our natural first attempt at starting a podcast, why would we need more than one attempt?
Because
No. How's it going, Ashton? What's new with you, bud?
I saw Devil Wears Prada 2 yesterday. It ain't even
Oh,
out
nice.
yet. That shit ain't even
You're
out
in that
yet.
movie.
No, I'm not. That's why I saw it. I went to go watch this. I got invited.
You got cut?
Yeah, I was.
Damn.
It's like when an athlete finds out they get cut on the news.
Shit.
What? Why y'all bring me?
Pour some cold brew out for that.
On my Prada. I was so dressed up. I mean,
You were dressed up.
I knew I was getting cut. I knew it because Ronnie Chang, not a friend of the us, but soon to be friend of the podcast once he becomes aware. Anyway, the homie Ronnie is also in the movie. I saw him at work the other day. He posted, "I'm in this for 3 seconds." He posted on Instagram. He's in Devil Wears Prada for 3 seconds.
I mean, if Ronnie's in it for 3 seconds, you're in it for like negative 10
exactly.
seconds.
That's how I knew I was. I was like, oh. And he was only in it for 1 second.
Yeah.
But no, when I saw him at work, I was like, "You're in Devil Wears Prada?" And he's like, "Yeah," for 3 seconds. And he didn't say anything after that. I was like, oh, so if he didn't see me, he would have said something if he saw me. He saw me in the Is This Thing On movie, and he immediately was like messaging me, "Yo, you're in the movie, da 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 da," and I barely in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he didn't even, he's like, "Yep," and he just turned to say it. I was like, oh, I might not be in this movie, and I wasn't.
Damn.
Me and Sydney Sweeney, we got cut.
Damn.
I know.
So we're boycotting Devil Wears Prada 2. We're
good.
saying fuck Meryl Streep.
I thought it was really good.
No.
Yeah, y'all can boycott it. I've seen it already. So
That's true. That's true. That's how they got you.
Yeah.
They offered you a gig that ended up taking your money.
I know. Well, I didn't pay for it. What are you talking about? I got invited to the cast and crew
good.
show. It was it hasn't came out yet.
Good.
It
hasn't come out yet.
Yeah. This is like
I don't know.
the fucking premiere thing.
Well, what's the point of going to see it? That's what I say.
I had to find out if I'm in it because the producers were not.
And now we know.
And
now there's no point.
No, you're right. You're right. The movie could have been 5% better.
Yeah.
It was. I liked it, but I also saw Devil Wears Prada 1.
It was almost a perfect movie.
I truly. Everybody letterboxed it and go, wow, could have been great if Ashton was in it. That's what I need all the letterbox reviews.
If they didn't cut out all the black characters.
They also cut me out of Michael.
What?
Yeah.
What's Michael?
Michael Jackson movie.
Were you going to be in that too?
Yeah. I was one of the little boys.
Who are you going to play? Child number 2?
Yeah.
I already said the
come
joke.
on, bro. I'm setting myself up. You fucking... Wouldn't even let me cook.
Who would you play? Child number 49?
I was the one who could identify the glitter on.
Oh.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry.
You were the one playing Chutes and Ladders.
No. According to my mom, she told me I had to stop saying Michael Jackson was a bad guy. She said, that's what white people made up.
It gets complicated.
Gen X is in denial.
Sure.
Let's just say.
I guess I don't have an opinion.
I don't either. I don't know why. I mean, it seems, I don't know. I don't know why. I just don't believe.
I don't know either.
It's because
if you look at the details that they had in the lawsuits, it doesn't paint a good picture.
I mean, as soon as I have to ask why were they sleeping in your bed, it's over, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't let no kids sleep in my bed.
Yeah.
At all. 0%. Children sleep on the floor, pallets, get your ass on the floor, or the couch.
Yeah.
What the fuck they doing in a grown ass person's bed? That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Michael Jackson.
There's other weirder details, but I don't want to bring them up because I don't quite remember them exactly, and
we don't
I don't want to fuck it up because, as you mentioned, people could get mad at me.
They love Michael Jackson.
Everyone loves Michael Jackson.
I agree. When his songs come on, I wasn't even like a crazy fan of Michael Jackson. Like I just did not give a fuck. But like, damn, this is a good song.
You weren't in the movie, right?
No.
Right. Okay. Nice. Confirming. This whole thing has been nonsense.
Welcome to the podcast, guys.
All right, yeah. Hit him with the intro, Andrea. All right, y'all. Welcome to the show.
Cops the podcast.
Cops the podcast. What did the cops do this week in America?
Maybe something good?
Here, look, probably somewhere, but also they did this stuff.
Yeah.
Here are the headlines, some of the headlines that I was able to find at least from this past week in America. Cops in L.A. kill an unarmed man during a routine traffic stop. R.I.P. Brian Bostick.
Cop in Riviera Beach, Florida is convicted of double vehicular homicide. R.I.P. Danielle Bell and Ronisha Saunders.
Jail cops in Houston, Texas have a man die in their custody. R.I.P. Tanner Galdade.
Jail cops in Houston, Texas have a man die in their custody. R.I.P. Tevin McClendon.
Jail cops in Indiana have a man die in their custody. R.I.P. Billy A. Wilson.
Cop in Bradenton, Florida is fired after being arrested for child abuse.
Cop in Benson, North Carolina is arrested for breaking and entering, kidnapping, and rape.
Cop in Fairfax County, Virginia is charged with sexual battery.
Jail cop in Brevard County, Florida is arrested for sex trafficking a teenager.
Cop in Butte County, California is convicted of possessing and distributing child sex abuse material.
School cop in Bristol Township, Pennsylvania is arrested for possession of child sex abuse material.
Cop in Toledo, Ohio is arrested for domestic violence.
Cop in Broward County, Florida is arrested for domestic violence for the second time in a year.
Cleveland cop arrested for violating sex offender registration and threatening police.
Cop in Melvindale, Michigan is convicted of misconduct for abusing multiple people with his taser.
Cop in Oakland is charged with misuse of police database.
ICE cop in Durango, Colorado is charged with assaulting a woman during a protest.
Cop in Buffalo, New York kills a dog when he's off duty.
Cop in Destin, Florida is arrested for planning to execute a mass shooting at a festival in New Orleans, specifically targeting black people.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one to listen to.
It is, yeah. Seemed like, I don't know if he was a cop or a former cop. I mean, I include, whenever it's a former cop, I just include it as a cop. It's a cop. You're a cop.
Yeah.
And,
also, I hate the former. Honestly, the one thing that this podcast has taught me, when they add former cop, it's usually they did the crime as a cop and then they got fired. And so they can be like, it's like the PR firm being like, he's a former cop. You fired him yesterday.
Exactly.
So you can just say fucking former right now. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was planning a mass shooting.
Yeah.
Was being a cop. He was planning a mass shooting on black people as if, I guess, being a cop over his tenure, he was like, I want to squeeze it all in one weekend.
He was looking at how far up the chain he could go, and he was like, that's not enough.
Yeah, no. I need real innocence.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's
And he was driving like across, the whole South, from Florida to Louisiana. So
it's so funny while we were reading that the whole time. I was like, God damn, there's a lot of child sex abuse materials. These guys should be on Michael. Completely went out of my head once the fucking cop plans mass shooting of black people.
Yeah. But, he was stopped thanks to law enforcement.
I thought he had a change of heart.
No. No.
He saw he fell down and some black kid helped him up. He's like, oh, maybe you are good. I don't know.
Yeah. So, whoever it was, FBI, DOJ, the feds were able to stop this before it happened.
Patel stopped him. Oh shit.
No, I don't think Cash.
Yeah.
Cash was discovering his girlfriend in a bathroom with another guy holding hands. Yeah,
that's so funny.
Apparently,
that they put that in an article. Is so
yeah.
funny.
Look, we're recording this on Sunday, so by the time this comes out, who knows what the actual details will be of this ridiculous fiasco
shooting that happened by a guy who was wearing an IDF shirt.
At a certain point.
At a certain point. My favorite video I saw from that was shooting happens and this white lady just starts stealing bottles of wine while it's happening. She looked so unconcerned. She was like, okay, putting wine in her fucking
Jesus Christ.
That was real.
You know what that's called? That's called looting.
No,
that's called looting.
Yeah, that is.
Looters.
Yeah.
Looters taking advantage of a national tragedy.
Middle-aged women be having the worst alcoholism.
Yeah.
They be fighting.
Yeah.
They don't know. They're like the most functioning alcoholics in society. Because she was clear-minded. Shooting started. She wasn't shaking. She was like,
yeah.
putting that.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for a distraction.
She was like Neo. She understood the trajectory of the bullets in slow motion. She just turned to her target, the wine bottle, starts dodging in slow motion, grabbing the bottle,
popping champagne bottles. That is some real.
Yeah.
That's like.
I mean, did you see Dana White? He was there.
Fucking sick, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that was one of the. That's what happened.
We have a sick country. I mean, come on. This is how desensitized we are to gun violence.
The guy.
That was awesome.
The guy who was there in front row at Charlie Kirk's exit from the world. He was like, "Oh, you right here first. Charlie Kirk, shot right there. Charlie Kirk, he was shot right there." Just went live. He's like, "You got it for me." It went live.
Yeah.
We are
fucking Conor O'Malley character in
Bro,
real life.
This is not good, yo.
It's not good.
Our
Yeah.
brains have just social media has just squeezed all the little humanity juices out of us. But
Yeah, look, social media, gun violence, and propaganda, which is why we're here with our podcast to do our own little propaganda.
Gotta
Fight back.
Gotta fight
a little
back.
bit.
They
You know,
make their narratives.
We could
build ours.
try. So, Ashton, segue. What do we got in our Patreon
What's
this
going
week?
on for the people who give us $5
A month.
and give us 5 stars? Well,
Anyone can give us 5 stars.
yeah.
If you're listening to this, you haven't given us 5 stars. What, we got to fucking get down on our knees and beg you?
Yeah, and suck it.
Is that
Joffrey will.
Is that no?
Joffrey
You
will.
said that.
No,
You said
Joffrey
that.
will suck
You
it.
put that
He-
into the conversation.
Put that into his mouth.
I did not want that to be a part of it.
Joffrey.
No.
But for those whipping it out for our Patreon, we'll be discussing Congress's efforts to reauthorize FISA, reaffirming some of the federal government's surveillance powers, and New York's effort to pass a buffer zone law, making it more difficult to record the NYPD. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for a group of people who are constantly on their phone, they get mad at us for pulling out our phone. That's a little hypocritical if you ask me, but that's the Patreon.
The buffer zone is what New York, what NYPD calls the one part of the train station where they get signal. Like, bro, you can buffer over here. Let's all go over here. Like, there's crimes happening.
My boy. They still got it.
Yeah, that's why we're here, folks. Before we go into our main stories, let's talk about some updates to some previous stories. So, again, this story coming out of Phoenix, and it's about an ongoing, what is a national story, which is all the instances of different cities, different states, of cops purposely arresting sober drivers for DUI. And speaking of propaganda, like, this is... what do they call it? There's like lying by omission, right? And I feel like a lot of propaganda is the same way. It's not like it's lying by omission of the news. So it's like
how you keep a relationship strong.
Sure. I mean,
that's how you have to communicate with your spouse.
It's a technique perfected by our news media and Ashton for
manipulation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you call it gaslighting. You call it propaganda. Ashton propagandizing.
Sorry, I'm learning how to use what I learned in college. But,
propagandizing his main and his other main. 2 mains. This man's hungry. All right. This is too gross of a start we've had with our podcast so far, but that's fine.
I'm having a ball.
Me too. So where I was trying to get to is that we have all these separate stories happening by local news agencies covering their own locality's version of cops arresting sober drivers by the hundreds, and no national. Why is no one making this a national story? This is a national story that this is happening all over. Is it a new thing that's happening, or has it always been happening and now we just know about it? I don't know. We don't know the answer to this because we don't have a big national investigation of this. which to me is like, is what I'm trying to talk about. This kind of omission, like propaganda by omission. But here's another. So we get a little hint of like of a window into what's going on behind the scenes here. In Phoenix, because one of the lawsuits is alleging that there is a use of DUI quotas going on. And quota is very controversial for police to use for obvious reasons. They're constantly denying they use quotas for different things, but
we know there'll be 200 drunk drivers, and if not, make one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of them have quotas in effect. Like there is programs for like highway safety. I put that in quotes, where, a lot of the stuff is, it's all, I assume it's good faith, but an issue is that, if their funding is tied to cleaning up the highways, which involves making arrests for DUI, that could, in effect, be a quota. But this lawsuit features a excerpt of a body cam conversation where the cop is complaining that she's about to be kicked off the squad if she does not get a DUI, and the other cop is saying, "Well, then just get yourself some DUIs.
Damn,
just do it."
Damn.
But again, this should be national story shit. Everyone should fucking know about this shit.
Damn.
And
you
it's
said that's
not.
scary. I got scared when you said that.
That was a little bit of maybe you could hire me for Devil Wears Prada 3. You know what I'm saying? I got some chops over here.
And Anne Hathaway gets pulled over by an illegal cop.
Mm-hmm. Inshallah, huh? Shout out Anne Hathaway.
She did say that.
She did.
And then someone brought her a Quran.
And the Muslim community is this much begging for just any bone in America that we will completely celebrate.
We'll take it.
A white lady saying one word in Arabic.
Somebody gave, and then Sabrina Carpenter, she balanced it out by being like, "What the fuck was that? What? Don't ever ill."
I hated that.
Whatever that was, weird. We should bomb it wherever they're from.
Yes. And then next little update. We, if you're longtime listeners, will remember this insane story of NYPD was driving through a park, Flushing Meadows, Corona Park in Queens, and cops will drive through a park sometimes. I guess they could do that. There's walkways their cars can fit on. And if you are doing that, if anyone on earth would be doing that, they would be a little careful. Yeah. But this cop ran over someone sleeping and killed them. Insane. And then later we found that this cop was doing her makeup while she did this. And the update is that our Attorney General here, Letitia James, who is always beefing with Trump, but anyway, she's not gonna, no charges. Really? No charges. They said they can't meet the threshold of criminal negligence.
You're driving in a park while being distracted, a distracted driver in a park where kids are, and you run over a person.
And killed them.
That doesn't meet. What the fuck is the threshold?
I don't know.
Do you have to be giving a villain monologue?
Yeah. We're not lawyers here. We don't know. Look. That
literally makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
I fucking hate park cops. Whenever they bring their car, there is literally no reason for them to drive there. They could park on the street.
I'm pretty sure it would be a charge if it was anyone else besides a cop.
In Bushwick, when I lived in Bushwick, there was a park right next door to my house. Like I could just walk. Anytime I need a break, I just go right outside my door, right to the park at the edge of the corner of the street. And in that park for like a year and a half straight was just cops posted with their car, just 2 cars in the park. And I can tell you, it kills the vibes. It is like you're like, this isn't a park is supposed to be like birds chirping and like the leaves are glistening and you're just supposed to be like, wow, I'm in nature. And then you just see fucking a goddamn transformer in the middle of just symbol of just evil.
Yeah.
Just sitting in the park and like, you are being watched. Are you free? You think you're free in a park? Is the human spirit flourishing? No.
Yeah, depending on the neighborhood you're in, it very much could be a symbol of occupation, of outsiders in your neighborhood who consider you enemies.
I only move into occupied neighborhoods. Every neighborhood I've lived in has just had cops presence. I think they're following me.
Yeah.
They're keeping me in check. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, and so no charges there, so fantastic.
It's fucking insane, gang.
It is. And, it's another example. We kept covering Eric Duran, the cop who did get convicted of manslaughter, killing that delivery driver. But the stat that was always available in a lot of the news articles is that it's like the first conviction of a death at the hands of an NYPD officer in 10 years. And here's a great example of why that's an insane stat. NYPD, they're killing motherfuckers. It's not that rare that once every 10 years is like an appropriate number. Here's another one, no charges. Anyways, let's start.
Doing your fucking makeup.
Sorry?
They're just doing her makeup and ran over a guy.
Yeah.
That is.
If you're doing your makeup while driving and you are neglecting to watch the road, and you doing that happens to kill someone, seems like criminal negligence to me. But again, I'm not a lawyer, just a comedian who Googles stuff. So let's start with our first main story. We're going to Marion, Indiana, reading here from Fox 59. Marion police officer accused of orchestrating trading card fundraiser scheme. A former Marion police officer who worked for the department for around 6 months reportedly orchestrated a fundraising scheme where people believed they were donating to the department when she was, in fact, pocketing the money instead.
Nice.
According to the court documents, Erica Treon was charged in Grant County with 1 count of corrupt business influence and 6 misdemeanor counts of theft. In January, officials began an investigation into potential fraudulent activity with the Marion Police Department that occurred in June 2025. Court documents indicated that an officer with the department, later identified as Treon, was found to have reportedly conducted a fundraising scheme. The documents state that Treon reportedly sent electronic messages, I believe those are called texts, requesting monetary donations, I believe those are called donations, on behalf of the department for police trading cards. Quote, Officer Treon represented that the donations were part of a competition for bragging rights to see who could raise the most money, and that all donated money would be given to a nonprofit organization.
You deserve to get scammed. Who the fuck wants police trading
cards?
I play Blue Eyes White Devil in attack mode.
Slow clap for that.
What the fuck?
Yeah. They got all their stats. Like 12 illegal chokes, 3 aggressive force charges, 0 convictions. Ooh, this is a strong card.
Entrapment.
Yeah.
My entrapment card.
Yes.
No, that's fucking.
I plant cocaine.
I banish you to the shadow realm, aka prison, jail.
Honestly, this is fun.
So, yeah. I would love
we are having fun.
Yeah, I would have.
Yeah, just I would just be against if it's donating to the police department. I would probably boycott that like some fucking occupied whatever. Look. All right. Back to the story here. The department was found to have been participating in a trading card fundraiser. The department was not found to have been participating. Treon was also not authorized to solicit funds on behalf of the department. Multiple people, including family members, reportedly sent Treon funds to her personal account for the alleged fundraiser. In mid-March, officials interviewed Treon as part of the investigation. The court documents indicated that at that time, Treon was no longer employed by the city of Marion and the Marion Police Department. This just sounds like the the worst plan, because like at a certain point, was her plan to create trading cards to give? Sounds like not.
She really
sounds very like short-sighted. She's scamming her family.
Yeah, she really, damn.
She came up with a scam where she'll have to produce a product. You know what I mean? There's ways to get people to donate to the police department.
She clearly like came up with it on the fly.
Yeah.
She had to have been like, I need $300 for what?
Our new adopted inmate program, where if you donate money, you can follow the trajectory of one of our upstanding inmates that we cage.
We'll send you updates. He's a little beaten this month. He was sent to Rikers. Yeah, no, that honestly.
I mean, that's, you don't have to.
That is pretty close to a fucking, you did good.
But you won't have to come up. You won't have to come up with a
product,
physical holographic card.
Oh shit! That's so funny to have a holographic. Holographic.
Yeah, dude. You turn the card. He's like swinging his nightstick.
Whoa.
Yeah. All right. So this keeps getting more interesting. During the interview, Treon reportedly admitted to sending the messages, stating, quote, "I'm not going to lie." Hilarious. Yeah, you're not allowed to. "I'm not going to lie. I was trying to get some money out of a friend." The document said
That's crazy.
It is. Just to admit that. God, that'd be the worst moment of my life.
I was just trying to fuck one nigga over.
Yeah.
Friend reading this.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a piece of shit.
I would have just gave you $200.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The document said that Treon reportedly received around $200 and used it to buy items for herself. As the investigation into the incident continued, officials found that Treon had received $300 from a local church based on the belief that she had cancer. Another person also provided services for Treon based on that belief. Treon reportedly admitted to law enforcement that she did not have cancer.
Oh my God.
Again, another thing you have to prove at a certain point. The document stated that Treon was also an officer with the Marion Police Department for part of the time the cancer scheme was perpetrated. In a statement from the Marion Police Department, Treon reportedly resigned in August 2025 before the department was made aware of the incidents. Marion Police said she worked for them around 6 months. The court documents indicate that a $2,000 cash bond was entered in Grant County in relation to Treon's case on April 2nd.
Good God.
Well, I've always wanted to study this white woman lying she has cancer phenomenon.
These are just bad lies. These aren't even.
In my high school, there was 2 girls who said they had cancer and they didn't.
Attention seekers.
I guess, but why was it specifically cancer? Seems to be some sort of pattern.
That's like the most.
It is.
Come on. I mean, we've all done crazy shit for attention seeking. When I was like 6, I used to pretend to be.
What? Say it.
I don't want to. Actually,
It's too late.
I don't want.
It's too late. We're live. We're live.
No. I would. My grandma would just let me too.
Let you what?
Walk around the store and pretend that I was. Had Down syndrome.
No way! What? What?
I would walk around.
Holy shit, dude! You look fucking Eric Cartman when you were a kid, walking around. For what? For what?
Because I don't know, nigga. I don't know. I just remember walking around Hobby Lobby or Walmart in the stores and just I'm not gonna act it out.
Good.
But my grandma would be, quit doing all that.
All right. So she didn't encourage it.
No, not at all. She would always be, stop acting like she would be like, stop acting like a fool in this goddamn.
She wasn't an accomplice.
No.
How old were you?
Like 6'5".
All right.
5 or 6. Walking around.
All right. So you can relate to the impulse as a 5-year-old.
Yeah, I can. Obviously, I haven't done it since I was 23. But that's clearly I've grown from.
That's good. And you know what? You weren't soliciting money for it.
Buddy,
you weren't asking people for money to cure your Down syndrome.
There's been no reason for me to bring this thought up in years.
You weren't soliciting money. What you were doing, technically not illegal. It is not
attention.
illegal to fake it for the love of the game. It's frowned upon.
I don't know why. I was like, damn, that's. I don't know why, dude. I had nothing to offer to the world, so
I'm glad you were 5. If you were 6, we'd have to cancel you. But you just made it 5. All right, 5.
And it was bad too.
I imagine. In a way, this is the funniest thing I've ever heard. In a sense.
I have not thought about this shit in 30
I understand why. Your brain has survival mechanisms inside of it. That's it acting
you don't want
for self-preservation. Yeah.
Yo, you used to be a horrible. We're just gonna tuck this back off in here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I wish I was lying too. I wish I was just saying shit just to say shit.
You know? Yeah.
Nope. Nope.
Well, this poor white lady.
I feel like I vindicated her in a sense.
Officer.
I feel like she seems like the bad guy in the story.
Look, you were fine. You were 5. We have protections for you in place.
Let's go back to the Yu-Gi-Oh room. I play the LAPD to attack Rodney King. I don't know.
There you go.
Something.
Yeah. Not a good enough joke to distract us
I
from.
know.
Good joke. Not good enough.
I'm changing my limited edition to Derek Chauvin.
There we go. Damn. We're getting some real good comedy out of Ashton.
Trying to fight my ass. I can't even stop it.
Yeah, we'll move on. But man, I'm gonna think about that for a long time.
Every week
I'm gonna come home.
this-
I'm gonna come home today, swing over to them. Kelly, big news. Sit down, or stand up. Are you standing? It doesn't matter.
Sometimes I do think I'm like, these niggas be gassing. My life ain't that, it's not that crazy. And then I'm like, fuck, okay.
No, your life is insane.
That's not good.
Yeah. A lot of the insanity was out of your control, but a good amount of it was just totally your own free will.
That's what I was doing with my free will in the beginning.
Yeah.
I didn't know exactly. That's what I was figuring it out. I was like, I guess I'll just pretend to be good. Okay, all right, let's go on to the next
we'll
story.
move on. We're going, where are we going? Savannah, Georgia.
God, I bet this is not a good story. This is Savannah, Georgia, via WTOC.
Well, we have a theme of stories
you will notice
today.
Yes, we just came from one scamming ass cop. Let's talk about some other ones. Pit for pay. 4 Georgia troopers fired after profiting financially from pursuits. Like I said, this is via WTOC, Georgia. State troopers sworn to protect the public may have used their authority to line their own pockets. Ooh. A new internal investigation finds GSP troopers all right. A new
Sorry, I was literally just thinking back on this. It was so funny to me. I'm getting distracted. We moved on to a new article. I'm just in my back smiling like, man, that was so funny. I can't believe that. It's just a gift. Anyways, I'm sorry. We're moving on, folks. We're moving on. We're professionals.
All right, I'm restarting.
Serious.
Okay,
a lot of serious stories happened this week. They all need to be covered.
I knew I should have never said that. Via Georgia, via WTOC, Pit for pay. 4 Georgia troopers fired after profiting financially from pursuits. State troopers sworn to protect the public may have used their authority to line their own pockets. A new internal investigation finds GSP troopers filed bogus injury claims after pursuits they initiated and collected settlements up to $25,000 each. Did you hear that? They were doing insurance fraud.
Yeah,
And I'll continue to read. According to an executive summary, an internal Department of Public Safety investigation, members of Georgia State Patrol, Chatham County-based Nighthawks South Unit. Damn, that was a weird.
God.
I know.
Nighthawks.
I'll reread that. Members of Georgia State Patrol, Chatham County-based Nighthawks South Unit, as well as one trooper from Rincon Post 42, filed or attempted to file insurance claims against drivers they pursued, even when the troopers themselves initiated the vehicle contact as part of sanctioned tactics such as the precision immobilization technique or pit maneuver.
Yeah, and pit maneuver, we've talked about this a few times on this pod. A pit maneuver is a fancy way of saying GTA, Grand Theft Auto.
Just fucking up cars.
It's like literally, when you're literally playing Grand Theft Auto and you're trying to get the car in front of you to crash, and you just swipe them from like the back end of their car so they spin out. That is literally what a pit maneuver is.
So they would go and hit people on purpose for the insurance fraud.
Yeah.
Cops are doing this.
Yes.
That is crazy.
And again, this is like on the highway. There's like, even when there's no insurance fraud involved, it's an insane tactic. It should not be allowed. It's completely reckless. It has many, many times resulted in the death of innocent bystanders.
The amount of time cops can just endanger the lives of the public. Cops operate the same way like fucking Transformers. They just be destroying shit in the middle, like, dude, it's for the good of mankind. You're like, you destroyed a building.
Yeah, dude.
You threw fucking a Decepticon through.
Remember, like the Power Rangers Megazord fights,
and they're just like
where they're fighting with like the cardboard buildings and stuff.
Yes.
That's what it's like.
Literally, it's when Powerpuff Girls fight a monster, and it's like the city of Townsville is destroyed, and you're like, well, I guess that was good for the good. They had to kill thousands of people.
Except in this case, they're like, the girls will be cashing in $25,000 checks straight from their insurance companies.
The investigation began in January 2026 after Sergeant Zachary Parker, the assistant post commander of Nighthawk South, reported hearing troopers discuss pursuit-related incidents as opportunities to receive a check. Investigations found that multiple troopers sent cash reports to attorney Tina Maddox, who then issued demand letters to insurance companies seeking payouts for alleged injuries such as stress, soreness, and anxiety. All 4 troopers have been fired. Bro, if you're going to scam, just do it how everybody else does it. In a Uber accident, okay? And you walk around. I remember for months when I first got to New York, I'm not going to say who, but it was one of my first comedy friends in New York. And one week he just came up with a brace and some clutches. And I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, I got to wear this all year because some private investigators might find out. I was like, are you fucked up for real? He was like, no. But I'm trying to get this Uber check. I knew like 3 people who were trying to get Uber fraud. And it's like, even that was scammy to me. So this is hyper scammy. This is like, they are incentivized to hurt people.
Well,
the insurance money.
The difference is here, there's real car accidents happening that they're causing.
Yes.
And one thing we don't know, because it raises like a huge question. Were they like clearly what this does is it incentivizes them to do dangerous pit maneuvers, to put people's lives in danger. And what we don't know is like, what was the extent of that? Like, were they in a situation where they were like, oh, this guy's driving away and he's armed and he's dangerous. Oh, great time to use a pit maneuver. Maybe I could get $25K out of this. Or were they just like, I'm going to pit maneuver someone today. That's something I'm going to do today. And I got to figure out when
I'm looking at these bills. Oh, shit. I got a fucking gambling debt. I wasn't able to sell that police Yu-Gi-Oh card for the amount I thought I could get for. And now I owe my mortgage. And now I need $2,000 by the end of the week. How can I get that? Or maybe not. It's not going to work by the end of the week. But like, I need $2,000. Let me just hit whoever I'm pursuing today. And if they kill somebody, the person that the death is responsible for, the person who is going to be responsible for the death is the person they're chasing. Even if the cops...
that's what's probably going to happen.
If the cops initiate an unwarranted pit maneuver for fucking insurance fraud, they'll hit somebody, and then someone dies in the process. That person who they were chasing will be responsible for the murder. Yeah. Which is crazy.
They're like, excuse me, that family of 5 was going 65 and a 60-60.
Come on, Grandma, I need this. Hell.
Yeah. So that's another case of cops using their positions of power and the incentives that we offer cops to take advantage of the system and cash in or cash out while putting our lives at risk. Next, we are going to Louisiana, reading here from NPR. This has been a little bit of an ongoing story as well, but finally we're getting some more details out of what exactly was happening here.
I will say I'm a little conflicted on this story, but I'll let you read it.
Yeah. Louisiana police chiefs charged in immigrant visa fraud scheme. Federal prosecutors have indicted 5 people in Louisiana, including 3 current and former police chiefs. And Ashton, this, you pointed it out last episode that police chiefs are pretty overly represented here. And I pushed back a little bit, but I think you're right. Like, yeah, it's every episode.
The top
it's
of the
chiefs.
fucking food chain.
You're
It's
right.
like, and it'd be dumb shit. It don't even be like, you think the police chief is like this, like professional. There's gravitas.
It does say a lot. It does say a lot that these are the people who have been rewarded and promoted inside of this system.
Chief Wiggum, like I said it last time, but I'm saying for real, it has completely altered my view on Chief Wiggum. That nigga was an accurate depiction of a police chief. He's a bumbling idiot. And when you go through every story we've done about police chiefs, you'd be like,
I mean, they're actually worse than Chief Wiggum.
Yeah,
Chief Wiggum, he was a good dad to Ralph. He was a dumb idiot, but it seemed like he was, he wasn't as like ruthlessly corrupt as this.
He wasn't doing schemes and shit and plotting on people or wait, it wasn't the police chief that farted in oh no, that wasn't the police chief. That was another one. But the police chiefs are all doing insane ass goofy shit.
So let's go back here. So 5 people indicted, including 3 current and former police chiefs, in an alleged scheme to file bogus police reports that enabled immigrants to apply for special visas in exchange for thousands of dollars. According to the 62-count indictment, the defendants falsified police reports which listed immigrants as victims of fabricated crimes so they could apply for U visas. The U non-immigrant status, or U visa, allows people who have been the victims of crimes to obtain temporary legal status in the U.S. The visa is, quote, set aside for victims of certain crimes who have suffered mental or physical abuse and are helpful to law enforcement or government officials in the investigation or prosecution of criminal activity. Okay, I'll just keep going for all 5 defendants have been charged with conspiracy to commit visa fraud and mail fraud. Some also face charges of money laundering, visa fraud, and bribery, according to court documents.
I'm sorry. There's got to be some sort of pathway to citizenship in this country. Listen, they are scamming. This is bad.
And you know what else? It's like some of the details that were not listed in this article or in other articles are pretty funny. Like, for example, they're not just making up false police reports. They are also staging false robberies.
Oh, yeah, no, this is why we need to fix the immigration system in this country. Because look how far we have to go. Look how far people have to go to just get some fucking peace of mind in this goddamn country that they've lived in for fucking 30 years and still ain't got a visa or a fucking green card. Crazy.
Look, we got fucking crisis actors up in this bitch, dude. We were watching the surveillance video. You're like, hey, was that the guy who shot up the White House Correspondents' Dinner? I recognize that guy. So look, they're creating jobs. They're welcoming migrants into our wonderful country here, and all they're doing it for is thousands and thousands of dollars.
Yeah, this is crazy. They're like reverse ICE. I've never seen this.
They are,
literally reverse ICE.
Still criminal, you know. The accused are Oakdale Police Chief Chad Doyle, Ward 5 Marshal Michael Freck Slaney.
Why don't they put his nickname?
I don't know. Yeah, why they use his rapper name in here?
He already had like 9 names. Marshal Michael Frick.
Forest Hill Police Chief Glenn Dixon and Tebow Onishia, a former police chief for the city of Glenmora. Louisiana businessman, here we go, Chandrakant Lala Patel is also a defendant. Another layer to this that I enjoy. It's all brown. It's all Indian people. It seems like some brown crimes going on.
It sounds like niggas had to do what they had to do
Yeah.
That's what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
Niggas is just having to do what they gotta do.
They were like, can you Indians please stop with these phone scams? They're like, all right, we'll stop with the phone scams.
All right. Oh, okay, you don't want no more H-1B1 visas? All right, I'll up you, bitch.
Yeah.
I'll up the score on you niggas. And I got a gun.
Yeah. And so like it created this sort of funny narrative. So like this is like it's a stretch of rural Louisiana where all these crimes are happening, and like a lot of the locals did think this was strange. Like quiet rural towns, everyone knows each other, everyone knows each other's names, and then there's all these robberies started happening, armed robberies, and no one local was involved. You would expect if there's a robbery in a small town like this, like who did that? Like it's a small community.
Tourism, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're like it's just like these Indians coming in from we don't know where and just robbing our like local gas station in the middle of nowhere. Like this is weird. What's going on here?
Is it the Indians robbing the local gas store, or is it the Indians being robbed? So they're victims of the crime.
The Indians are also the ones staging the crimes.
Oh shit, that's so funny. Oh shit, man.
I told you.
Give me all your money. Wink, wink.
Yeah, so they're like, what is going on here? Like, what part of our complex tapestry of culture in America is leading to this phenomenon happening in rural Louisiana?
Damn, y'all thought the fraud was happening in Minnesota? You guys are checking out.
Yeah, come here. Look at this story. Come on.
I don't know if I want this fraud to stop, though. I'm like, niggas,
Sure, yeah.
I'm sure there's I mean, obviously it's illegal. That's probably the most sound argument.
I would like, look, I understand your reservations with this story, but here's another way we could put it, right? All the right-wing sentiments about illegal immigrations. I think they should add this to the narrative. They're coming in our country,
staging robbery.
They're staging robbery, conspiring with our police officers, being traumatized, pretending to be traumatized by fake criminals.
The criminals are working with the cops to become criminals to become citizens. Oh shit, I sound like Alex Jones. Fuck.
My conclusion is we gotta just open our borders. I'm so confused at this point. Just let them in, folks. This was also the other. Wait, there's more to the article. According to prosecutors, Patel worked as an intermediary. So this is one of the shop owners. Intermediary between migrants seeking U visas and his 4 law enforcement partners in the scheme. Prosecutors said that after Patel was contacted by potential clients, he would put a call out to Doyle, Slaney, Dixon, or Onisha to put together a fake police report stating that the client had been the victim of an armed robbery, which allowed them to apply for a U visa. Prosecutors allege that Patel would pay his accused co-conspirators $5,000 for the name of each immigrant included in false reports. $5,000 a pop. And so the other thing to mention is, okay, so then what was the scale of this? This was apparently going on for a decade with hundreds and hundreds of these, or actually just hundreds of these visas. But still hundreds. Yeah. A lot of this was going on for a long time, and a lot of money was being made.
But if they're temporary visas, so people just go back to their country.
I guess they're just trying to buy some time,
Oh, shit.
Literally buy some time.
Yeah. Well, fucking got to do it somehow.
Yeah. Shout out illegal immigration.
Yeah, it's hard to be mad.
Yeah.
Trump is literally selling visas for like $1
is.
million.
Literally,
he's doing this, but from just $1 million.
Yeah.
So at least they're making.
He's like, look, we don't want these criminal Indians scheming in here. We want our actual downtrodden white South African refugees who deserve some safety for once in their lives.
God, you steal one African's farm, and all of a sudden you're a bad guy. No, I'm totally on the side of the illegal immigrants here. This is a scam I can get behind. But this is a heavy scam episode.
It is
by the police, and this next story is about balance.
It is. So we're going back to DUI corruption by the cops.
By the cops. And wow, they'll never not surprise you. You think they're just they're not just apparently putting out false DUIs on people to reach their quotas. They're doing something even more. It's not I don't want to call this insidious, but they're working both sides of the.
So let's go into it. We're going to Albuquerque, New Mexico.
DWI dismissal scheme. No punishment yet, but top cop gets special deal.
And reading from KRQE.
In January 2024, the FBI raided the homes of Albuquerque police officers and the office of a well-known criminal defense attorney. Hundreds of drunk driving cases had to be dropped. Throughout the next year, the feds were silent about their investigation into what was then becoming New Mexico's largest public corruption scandal. Former U.S. Attorney for the District of New Mexico, Damon Martinez, shared that this is not unusual. The Department of Justice traditionally doesn't necessarily need to inform the public, he explained. It's like an enigma to a lot of folks because they don't say a lot. But through multiple sources, KRQE Investigates uncovered that then Attorney Thomas Clear III and his paralegal, Ricardo Rick Mendez, were giving bribes to APD's DWI unit officers to send DWI cases their way. Then the officers would fail to show up to those suspended drunk drivers' court hearings. As a result, the DWI cases were dismissed.
Damn.
So there was a scheme to people would pay. They would pay cops to.
The defense attorneys would pay cops, right?
Not show up.
Normally, we see cops working with prosecutors. Mm-hmm. We're like, fuck the prosecutors, fuck the cops, fuck this whole punishment bureaucracy system. But here we go. Oh, so cops are on the other side. They're working with the defense attorneys. See, they're not all about throwing people in jail.
Yeah. We'll work with the defense attorney for $8,000.
Yeah, exactly.
For money. But through multiple.
And then as you read, that's how the system would work. Defense attorneys paying the cops a bunch of money to sort of nudge the drivers into their direction. I imagine it went like a little like they were like trying to be friendly, like, look, you know why I got to do this to you, but I wish you the best. Actually, I have some good defense attorneys. You can go to them. They get a lot of people off. And then the way they would earn their bribe is that when it was time for the trial, which happens a lot, the cops just won't show up to the hearing. Boom, boom, boom. It's dismissed.
It's so funny because it
works out for everyone.
Cops are like struggling to find drunk drivers. Meanwhile, all the drunk drivers are just being still out there.
Yeah,
they're out there. It's just your other boys.
Yeah, look, it is like something that maybe sometimes needs to be said on a podcast like this. Like, just because we are against what law enforcement has become in America doesn't mean we are against the concept of enforcing laws, right? Yeah. And that goes back to, earlier we talked about the cop planning the mass shooting. Yes, it's good that the feds were able to stop that. There does need to be enforcement of laws. Another one that everyone could get behind is keeping drunk drivers off the road, right? Yes. But here, cops are literally doing the opposite. They are keeping drunk drivers on the road. They're supposed to serve and protect. They're keeping drunk drivers on the road.
And you pay when you get pulled over for DWI, but you basically have to like pay $10,000 every. I don't know if you've met a person who had a DWI, but they are traumatized. It's like they got to pay $10,000 and blow into a thing, and it makes sense that you, instead of paying $10,000 to the state or government, whoever you're paying it to, you just give it to fucking defense attorneys and the cops, and make it all go away. You don't have to blow into a little machine every time you pick up your daughter from soccer practice. And seems like an easy scheme to come across.
Yeah, but, and this is like all these schemes, all this violence enacted by the police. It's all symptoms of just a deep-rooted issue we have with law enforcement. You could trace back the roots of where cops have come from in the U.S., and clearly the amount of money that we throw to these right-wing gangs, essentially, the right-wing agencies that operate like gangs very frequently with absolutely no accountability. It's sort of an issue that's a little bit beyond reform. That's sort of where
there's so much opportunity for corruption. It's like you truly have to be a pure-hearted individual to be a cop, because you're placed in everyday situations where you can choose to be corrupt or follow the playbook. And why would I follow the playbook when I can get $8,000? Sorry, it's a little tempting. But through multiple sources. Oh wait, where was I?
Officers began to resign.
Officers began to resign. A year later, in January 2025, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of New Mexico issued criminal charges. The most serious crime was what's called a RICO. For the scheme, we learned, spanned 3 decades. Damn. It was a law that was created to go after the mafia. And what you're doing is you're going after a continuing enterprise, Martinez explained, which, fucking police departments are gangs. They're RICOs. If YSL is a gang, then so is the fucking cops. One by one, the players admitted to their roles. Each one avoided trial by accepting a plea deal. Unlike any other defendants, the feds agreed to a specific sentence for Lieutenant Justin Hunt, no more than 57 months in prison. What is that, like 4 years and like 9 months? My sense is they want information we had, and they wanted. My sense is they want information he had, and they want to lock him into a plea agreement. Martinez said of the deal. Unlike any other defendants, the feds agreed to a specific sentence for Hunt, no more than 57 months in prison. Is this the same?
Oh, my bad. Yeah. I
see. Martinez questioned why prosecutors would take a chance that Mendez, the first to cooperate, would fail to show up to court. The court record did not make clear where Mendez was going, for how long, or if he had since returned.
Yeah, that was my bad. So I'll explain. That I guess I did a bad job pasting over some of the excerpts from this article, but Mendez was one of the people who are on the side of the lawyers that were a part of this scheme. And he basically is also getting some very nice treatment and has been allowed to leave the country, which is why they're saying he's surprised. He's surprised. Yeah, exactly. He's surprised they would take the chance of letting him leave the country, knowing he might not want to come back.
Yeah. Should I stay in Paris or go do this fucking bid in Rikers with Maduro?
And look, all the leniency on the cops going into this years and years long scheme that probably, I wonder, someone should check the long list of people who are guilty of DUIs and see, did they go back out and cause like harm to the people they're supposed to protect? Like, but again, like the police and the prosecutors are the same side. It's not like this. It shouldn't be confusing why police get all this lenient treatment. Like, yes, they have a bunch of laws baked in that give them protections legally, but at the same time, those who are supposed to go after them also see them as allies many times, most of the time.
Don't lock him up. Locking up people is wrong. Even though I just gave somebody 50 years, like 2 nights ago. It's like, okay. So
the whole system, you know.
The people who know putting people in jails for fucking years is just inhumane, and then once it gets to them, it's like, oh, well, this sucks. Don't do that to me. What the fuck?
I mean, we all know the justice system goes full force against poor people and petty crimes, and we all know that no one got arrested over the 2007 financial collapse, and this fits right into all of that neatly. Who our justice system is supposed to actually serve?
Cops act like whenever cops get in trouble, it's like when a man cheats on a woman, it's like not a bit. It's like, men cheat. But then when a woman cheats on that same dude, they're like, how could you do this to me? Take it easy on me, or this is fucked up. This is fucked. It's like, so it hurts. It hurts when it happens to you, I guess.
So I wanted to mention some of the funnier details that were not included in this specific article, because again, this has been another ongoing story. This was the new news is like the leniency going on with some of the higher ranking police officers and the lawyer involved. But another piece of this is pretty crazy, that apparently these lawyers, these are the schemiest, most Saul Goodman-ass lawyers you can imagine, because they were actually like trying to get people around them more drunk on purpose so that they could call their boys. They could call their boys when they leave the establishment.
Whoa, this is fifth dimensional.
Yes, I'm telling you, bro.
This is evil.
Yeah. And what's so fucked up is who are these people that
Damn, this is dark. Oh my
it is.
God.
Because now it's worse than just like being a scheme, being a racket, being an organized RICO,
actively
being extortion. This is now like creating the crimes in the first place.
Drug dealers don't go out and just get people like, would you like a
they don't.
Sample crack hit? Would you like, and then like,
or not even a sample, like it's almost like lacing crack and like putting it in their food or something.
That is crazy, bro.
And then it gets worse when you think about like, well, who are the people that you can like buy a whole bunch of drinks for? A lot of times
poor people.
Well, poor people, but a lot of times it'll be like your friend, like someone you're going out and drinking with. And so one of the examples they mentioned, it was like someone's birthday, and the lawyer took them to a strip club. So who do you take to strip clubs on their birthdays? Like it seems like it's his friend.
That's crazy,
right?
That's crazy.
Am I crazy or that's what it was?
Insane.
And it's the motherfucker's birthday. It's his birthday. You're ruining the life of your friend on his birthday for a little green, for a little cash.
Damn, that's crazy. Oh my, I'm like want to throw up. That's so disgusting. This is why people don't trust lawyers. Yeah, these niggas are. I mean,
and they're defense lawyers, man. Defense lawyers.
Oh my! This sounds like some shit a court-appointed lawyer would do. Yeah. That's crazy.
I guess his mentality would be like, "Look, it's my boy. I would never hurt my friend, and I'm not going to. He's gonna get off. He's gonna. I know that's that's the whole conspiracy is that he's not gonna go to jail.
He's not gonna go. Oh my!
He's just gonna have kind of not the best birthday he'll ever have in his life, but he'll get off. He'll get off. Why? Because he'll have me representing him.
I'm gonna get the money for those shots back one way or another.
Yeah,
that was $300 strip dance. I gotta need that money back.
Exactly.
That's fucking vile. Them niggas need to. I don't even know that. I'm like fucked up by that. That shit is.
Yeah.
Well,
so that concludes the scheme, whatever you want to call it, portion of today's pod. But we got more stories. So now we're going to another familiar story. If you've been listening to our podcast, Cherry Hills Village, Colorado is where we're headed. Reading here from 9 News. Headline: He did not commit a crime, but flock cam alerts keep getting him pulled over. Kyle Dowsman was just driving through Cherry Hills Village when officers pulled him over without warning. Officers thought he had a warrant attached to his vehicle. He did not. They released him. A few days later, he was pulled over again by one of the same Cherry Hills Village police officers. Same thing. The officer quickly recognized him and let him go. He was pulled over because he passed a flock automated license plate reader camera, which flagged his truck as associated with an active warrant and alerted local police. Quote, I continually get pulled over. Dowsman said, I can't really use my truck in any fashion. I believe my safety is at risk. They zipped out of nowhere and immediately got behind me with my with the lights flashing. So if you don't know, and I'll try to be as quick as I can. Flock cameras. Flock is a company who has put these automatic license plate reader cameras everywhere. They are everywhere in America. This is a brand new phenomenon. They have AI attached to them, and they're constantly taking photos of all of us driving our license plates. And they're supposed to be there to help police when they need to track down like a missing person, a kidnapping, something like that. But instead, what they're doing is they're allowing police to track all of us constantly at all times. A brand new era and mode of mass surveillance that we haven't seen before. And it's AI. The tech is not working as it's supposed to, and this poor fucking guy can't drive anywhere in his city because the fucking cameras are everywhere, and cops just pull him over immediately.
Damn, he can't do no type of crime for real. He's like, fuck. Even if I wanted to sell coke, this should be immediate. Yeah. Immediate pullover.
Fucking sucks, dude.
Damn, dude. I mean, at that point, and there's no advice I can give him because I'm like, get a new license plate? I don't fucking know. I mean, Flock shouldn't be doing this. Yeah. This is insane. And then, I was going to let you keep reading, but like, this is like, the zeros.
Yeah. So the stops are occurring because Flock cameras keep alerting police after Dousman's plate was linked to a warrant in the Colorado Crime Information Center hot list database. When a vehicle tied to a warrant on the hot list passes one of the cameras, officers receive an alert in their patrol cars. Quote, everywhere in the state, every time I pass a camera, they get alerts in their car that I'm in the area. That's like such a hellish existence to live under. Like how he said he feels unsafe. Anyone would feel unsafe.
Yeah.
You're just rolling the dice with like, hopefully this cop's having a good day.
He's like, every time I get in this car, I feel black. I can get pulled over at any moment.
Yeah. I feel so black. I mean, unsafe out in these streets.
That's why I say nigga only in here when the songs come
on. He's like asking his friend, so I can say it now, right?
I get pulled over.
Friend's like, no, dude. Why do you keep asking me that?
And white guys are the type of weird ass people like, I've been pulled over more than you. I'm blacker than you at this point. But I hate you. I fucking hate you.
Yeah. Cherry Hills Village Police Chief Jason Leons confirmed his department received alerts linking Dousman's plate to a warrant and said his officers responded appropriately. Quote, the flock cameras did alert to his license plate being associated to a warrant. The officers did what they were supposed to do, reported, and responded adequately. But Leons said Dousman himself is not wanted. Leon said the police warrant traces back to a Gilpin County case and a court data entry error that confused Dousman's plate with that of a similar plate of a wanted man. Leons believes the root cause is a data entry issue involving Colorado license plates, which use both the letter the letter O and the numeral 0. Are you fucking kidding me with this shit, dude? We're supposed to believe we're living in this new era of AI tech, and this is the problems we are still dealing with.
Sorry, computer can't tell the difference between 0 and O.
Yeah.
The most advanced technology that's coming to wipe out all of our jobs and most of
that we should be excited for.
Yeah,
that we should be happy to be unemployed. Yeah. It's worth it that we're going to be unemployed.
It's taken 30,000 tech jobs in New York alone, but it's perfect. It's perfect technology, except for when it kind of confuses zeros and circles. It does get a little. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What? Why is your computer stupid?
Yeah. And just like whatever it was, whether it's the AI reading it wrong or it really is like some data entry, like someone like put in the wrong thing. Like the fact we are just this man is like at the mercy to it. Like there's really no way he can just easily fix this.
And they're just like, yeah, computer.
Yeah.
Computer. What can you do?
Zeros and O's.
Computer confused. Uh-oh.
What they should really do is the O on the keyboard is right next to the 0. And like really it's the keyboard's fault. We got to go after Bill Gates on this.
I'd be scared like this guy. You never know when a psycho cop is going to be the one who pulls you over and is like, I don't care if zeros. I don't give a fuck. I
just put an O in that 0. Yeah. Click clack, motherfucker.
I'm about to put a 0 in your ass.
Yes, we both made the same joke, but that's okay. Look, great minds, right? Quote, in Colorado data entry, we use both zeros and O's in license plate, Leon said. Sometimes the data entry will be for both. He said the warrant returned hits when Dousman's plate was searched either way. All right. Okay. This is insane. Yeah. They entered it for both, Leon said. It wasn't a mistake, one or the other. How is this not? Okay. I'm just going to keep reading this ridiculous quote. They entered it for both. It wasn't a mistake, one or the other. They just entered it for both an O and a 0 because they run it both ways and the warrant pops up both ways. Dousman said he tried to resolve the problem by contacting Gilpin County courts and the sheriff's office dispatch and was told he needed to provide the name of the suspect tied to the warrant. Information no one would give him because it involved an ongoing criminal investigation. It quote, if I can't get that name, they apparently aren't going to be able to help me in any way, Dousman said. I still don't have the name of the suspect.
He has to solve the crime. Well, if you want that to stop, figure it out. You've been deputized.
Exactly.
Welcome to the force.
Yeah.
What?
Well, this is the second time victims of Flock have had to essentially become detectives. Remember that lady who kept getting tailed? Mm-hmm. She and then the cop refused to believe that it wasn't her who committed this crime. She had to go out and take pictures and do police work to prove her own innocence. After the cop, even then, didn't listen to her. She had to email the chief of police.
Which makes sense. Cops are so fucking lazy.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to be talking to the same cop tomorrow. I'm not going to be solving this problem today. Yeah. Just going to come here, shake my head. Sounds like a problem. Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah. If you want us to stop confusing you with the suspect, you got to tell us who this actual guy is. I was like, all right, we'll find him. Who is he? Well, it's a part of an ongoing investigation. I can't really divulge that information. That could be what kind of a police force would we be if we were just giving out the names of our suspects?
Until the hands behind your back. Yeah. It'd be easier to just keep you. If you don't want us to keep pulling you over, just stay in this nice little cell we have here for you.
Yeah. No. I'm going to go ahead and choose a less lethal option this time.
Next time, though.
He said the effort to fix the problem, okay, that's exactly what we just said. He said the effort to fix the problem has fallen entirely on him. Quote, once you're in the Flock system, it's on you to get out, Dousman said. You have to bear any responsibility for making that happen. After stopping Dousman twice, Cherry Hills Village Police have now suppressed the alert within its own system, but have no ability, Leon said, to remove him from the wider hot list. So this man can't leave Colorado. He's fucking trapped.
Once the AI has you, it has you. Once Flock, once you are in the systems, you never leave. This is your digital prison. He's in.
This is the most. What do they call? This is Kafka-esque. Yes. That's what they call this shit.
Yeah.
This fucking nonsensical maze of bureaucracy and tech that this random ass guy is falling victim to.
Yeah. Damn, bro. Fucking Flock system acting like me and Hobby Lobby.
Yeah. That'll be the new. Look, everyone misses the R word. That'll be what we'll say from now on. Dude, you're acting like Ashton in Hobby Lobby with his grandma right now, dude.
You're acting like a 5-year-old me.
Quote, we stopped him twice now, Leon said. We know that he's not the person that we're looking for that's associated with that warrant. But I can't speak to what other agencies might do when they get the same alert. Wow, it's like he's fucking threatening him at this point.
Hey, when the DMV gets this alert, you're fucking cooked, bro.
Look, just don't leave Colorado ever again for the rest of your life.
State troopers are going to murder you if you ever get on the highway.
Dude, every episode of this, man, this is why I love our podcast. Every fucking week, new ways you have not yet imagined
honestly,
that cops can ruin your life.
The longevity of this podcast is being proven.
Dude, you know how many times when I was planning this podcast, I would tell it to one of our comedy friends, and they're like, so the whole podcast is just going to be at the police? I'm like, yes, it is. How many stories can there be? A lot.
Bro, we've gone longer than Netflix series. There's enough story to do 9 seasons. This is actually every episode.
Yeah.
Every episode, it's something in fucking sane. That is good for us, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Last story.
Last story of the pod, gang. We go on to Miami, Florida, one of the best states. Via WSVN, FIU student arrested for wanting Israel's Netanyahu to drop bombs on school event arena, police says.
And this is
funny.
Yeah. And let me tell you, this is the best a lot of local news can offer when it comes to reporting on the police. Just the complete lie that the police says as the headline, comma, police say.
Yeah. Police. And people are just going to believe police say.
According to the headline, this crazy FIU student genuinely wanted Netanyahu, Israel's Netanyahu, as clarified by this article, thank you, to drop bombs on a school. Oh my God.
That's, well.
Can you imagine Israel dropping bombs on a school?
That's my favorite part about this. They're just, where I'm getting
the fact that he fucking would do it. The fact that it's a great joke she made.
That's I want to get to the story, but that's basically my favorite part. That they're just like, well, he could do it.
Exactly.
Well, I have been on my phone for the past 3 years. And,
do not put that idea in his head.
Would not be the first time he dropped bombs on schools. I don't know if you saw Iran, but
you don't want to mess with our greatest ally.
That is a student at Florida International University is behind bars. This is insane. Behind fucking bars. After police said she made a written threat against a scheduled event in a social media group chat. A written threat. They're able to just lie and misframe a fucking joke as a threat. That's the times we live in. People can just lie. And we see this happening all the time when people write crazy jokes on Facebook. Not even crazy jokes. Like, what was that one joke the guy wrote about... it was like a school shooting, and then
he made the meme. Posted. He just posted a meme. Posted a meme,
and then the whole police force was like, we got.
And this is Florida. We just recently told a story about the lady who made a comment on her mayor supporting Israel. Cops show up at her door.
Psychos. Freedom of speech country. I just want to remind everybody. 23-year-old Gabrielle Saldana appeared in bond court on Thursday afternoon after being arrested on Wednesday. That's insane. A 23-year-old girl is in bond court, in court, because of a fucking joke. According to the arrest report, Saldana made the threat in a WhatsApp group chat of about 215 students. The students were discussing an event scheduled for Friday at the university's Ocean Bank Convocation Center. I've never heard of that word. 7 News obtained screenshots of the written threat in which Saldana appeared to want the event rescheduled and wrote, is Israel's Benjamin Netanyahu.
Oh, she just wrote Netanyahu. Yeah. They keep putting Israel's Benjamin to that. This is how dumb their fucking audience must be. they keep have to add, he's from Israel.
Nigga, who else is named Netanyahu?
He's from Israel. It's a country in the Middle East. You've probably never heard of it.
Netanyahu, let me explain. If you can hear me, she goes, Netanyahu, if you can hear me, drop some bonbons. She didn't even call them bombs. She called them.
She was literally trying to censor herself. So this whole thing wouldn't happen. Even when you do that, like I'll do that. I've for years and years said insane things to my friends as jokes, like we all do. And then as a joke, I'll be like, "Oh, just kidding." For the NSA people reading this, we all make that joke. That's what she was basically doing here.
Yeah, the suicide joke. If she goes, Netanyahu, if you can hear me, drop some bonbons for us capstone students in Ocean Bank Convocation Center in Bond Court. An FIU police officer said she also wrote, there's going to be a bomb in the Ocean Bank Convocation Center, and it was going to be Jonathan's fault, which was in reference to another student in the chat. After it appeared students in the chat didn't take the message as a joke, Saldana wrote, I wrote a dumb joke. That should not have been made.
Yo, fuck y'all pussy-ass students for not understanding. But look, once you read up top that it was a student group chat of 215 students, I was like, I get why this happened. You cast a wide enough net, you're going to have a Zionist in America.
Dork, loser-ass
Or
niggas.
Just a dork who's not going to appreciate.
I will say that's where she made her biggest misstep. If you could have make inside jokes, you do it to your
It's a 4-person group chat.
You can't go to a 215-person group chat. That's the only thing she should be criticized.
Now you're in jail.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Because of some dork who I hope gets some bonbons. Never mind. Let me
no, we don't want to go to jail.
No, just kidding. This is a podcast about jokes for you fucking. I hate you fucking Zionists. I fucking swear to God. But where was I? And I do consider anybody who doesn't like jokes Zionist.
Yeah,
Zionist has expanded out.
Exactly.
If you hate my jokes, you're a Zionist.
Exactly.
But after it appeared, students in the chat didn't take the message as a joke. Saldana wrote, I wrote a dumb joke that should not have been made. Appearing in front of Judge Mindy C. Glazer, the judge told her that those type of messages aren't funny. Okay, you can not think it's funny. It's not a crime, nigga. I can't understand your position. I can understand your position when you are saying this is a joke, but to an objective person, it's not a joke, and it would be enough for probable cause. If to an objective person, this isn't a joke, that person needs to drop out of school. It's not going to work for them. It's not. They're mentally unable to like have critical thinking.
Yes. Again, what she wrote was, Netanyahu, if you can hear me, drop some bonbons for us, capstone students in Ocean Bank Convocation Center.
You would have to literally believe, you would have to be a person who literally believes Netanyahu is in the group chat, which he 100% is. Let's not act like they don't got control of all of our technology. But you would have to believe she's actually reaching out to Netanyahu to bomb the school.
Mm-hmm.
And you also have to believe Netanyahu would do it.
Yeah.
Which is like an indictment on Netanyahu, and we should arrest him, right?
Yeah.
Why is the girl?
And it's like
he's accomplice in this.
He is. Maybe now we'll finally. Maybe Florida will Florida their way to the other side. Arrest Netanyahu.
I'm not gonna lie. If this causes Netanyahu to get arrested, hey, little girl. Hey, you on your own with this.
Yeah. Thank you, Ron DeSantis.
Yeah, we love you. I'm sorry.
For freeing Palestine.
If this does cause Netanyahu to get, because technically he would, if they believed it, then that also means Netanyahu is, like I said, an accomplice and should be arrested for his crimes of.
But the other thing about this joke that she made is that it's a common joke. It's like a meme. She said like a common meme now. Like that's what she was doing. It's a common meme on social media where if there's a thing you don't want to go to, you say, "Hey Netanyahu, I heard there's like a Irani scientist in the vicinity. Can you do something about it?" She was just replicating that joke for her group chat of fellow students who she assumed all don't want to take this test or do whatever.
I promise you, in 4 years, these people, everybody in this group chat is going to be like, "Hey, Netanyahu, can you throw some bombs on the student loan department of fucking, this is just, and this judge is a fucking idiot. I'm not saying it's enough for a beyond a reasonable doubt. I don't know if the state is going to be able to prove it in trial. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to prove that this girl has fucking IDF connections and are going to drop bombs on a fucking school event. But for purpose of this hearing, I believe there is enough for probable cause. Probable cause of what?
Yeah.
That is like probable cause of what?
Look, read the next line.
She faces charges of threats to kill or do bodily harm with prejudice.
Oh, my God.
Glazer says she didn't find probable cause for prejudice. Saldana's bond is set at $5,000 because she made a fucking little joke about exaggerating claims.
Where's Elon Musk? Legalize comedy.
Comedy's legal again. You can't fucking... If she said this shit on Kill Tony...
Yeah.
Would they arrest everybody at Kill Tony? Please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
If you're listening, judge in Florida.
Yeah. Not all police state overreach could be bad.
Yeah. I promise if you've arrested everybody at Kill Tony, you're probably stopping a couple. You're not stopping any bombs, but you are stopping a couple grapes.
Yeah. Tony Hinchcliffe just getting Charlie Kirk after being like, Puerto Rico's a trash landfill.
Asians. That's the last thing I remember he said. And
we're not advocating for violence. We're joking, folks.
Yes,
Satire.
joking.
Please don't arrest us. Yeah, we don't like. I hate Tony Hinchcliffe. I want to make a joke
I don't want nothing to happen to him.
Yeah.
Other than he stopped doing the stuff he does.
Yeah, that's it. Not advocating for violence.
Yeah.
Make it a damn joke. You ever have? Let me ask all this judge. Have you ever been in a group chat?
Yeah.
Have you ever been like the smaller the group chat gets, the more people deserve to go to jail for the shit that they say in it. Is this your first group chat, ma'am? Because this is lightweight shit.
Also, do you take everything literal? Are you like have a brain injury? Are you like?
Are you Ashton with his grandma at a grocery store?
God damn it. I was gonna say the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy, but I guess that works too.
Oh God.
Well, free her.
Free her.
Free her.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine. Free her. And you know, cops, you scamming ass niggas, dog. That's what this episode was about. Scamming ass cops.
Yeah. That's it.
That's the pie, gang.
Thanks for listening. Join the Patreon.
Bye.
Good. Nice job.